Good morning everyone, I'm Mary Scarpati and today I'm going to take you around my day showing you how I'm getting through the 2020 coronavirus quarantine. Basically I'm quarantining alone and I know I'm definitely not the only person that's doing this alone, and I figured I'd share with you guys the things that have been helping me. To be fair, this has been a roller coaster ride. I'm Catholic and my Catholic faith has been a big part of giving me strength and hope and peace during this time. And then I have days where I just am overcome with worry for the people that are in my life that are nurses, that are working right now, have no other choice but to go to their jobs, who are grocery store workers. So, it's been a roller coaster, and I don't want to pretend like the things that I'm doing, although that are helping me and are making my life more positive and this experience more positive, there aren't highs and lows. I want to be super honest with you guys that there are, of course, highs and lows. But the more that I pray, the more that I follow this routine, the more I'm having peace about it. Number one thing that I'm starting my day with every day is gratitude. And I'm grateful that I have an apartment that is comfortable. I'm grateful that I'm able to work from home. And I'm grateful that I'm healthy right now. And I'm grateful for all the people I love that are healthy right now. And I just keep trying to remember to be grateful because there are things we can still be grateful for. So that's my first tip for you guys. Be grateful first thing in the morning, and if you can, throughout the day, it super helps. The other thing I have been doing that really helps is I'm keeping my normal routine as if I was going to work. So I wake up in the morning, I make my bed, and then I get dressed. I am not normally putting on makeup, but I did for this video because this is gonna live on the internet and I wanna have makeup on for that, okay? I'm gonna be real. Every day is not a makeup day, but since this is gonna be living on the internet, makeup is gonna be on my face for now. After I get ready and everything and I feed Tucker and I take care of everything like that, then I make myself breakfast. So that's what we're gonna be doing right now is I'm gonna be making myself breakfast. Once my breakfast is made, I head to my couch. I have like a little table that this camera's sitting on, which I'll put my food on. I have my journal here. I have a prayer card. I have some other prayer books that I like to keep on my table close to me at all times, like in my living room. Tucker likes to bark at our neighbors and let me know when people are going in and out of their homes, which is always good for when you want to leave and go on a walk. You know when to and not to go out. But anyway, I'm having my breakfast right now and I listen to praise and worship every morning to get me in the right mood and mindset, and it has helped me so much. I did a prayer video, like prayers to pray during COVID-19, novenas to end it. I really do believe that prayer will end this. I believe that God is the creator of the universe, and you know, it said if you have faith of a mustard seed, then you can move mountains. Like, God can do great things, and I believe that is possible. So I've been praying like it's my second job. So one thing that I do is I listen to praise and worship. Just gives me so much hope and joy. And in my prayer video for COVID-19, I shared 10 praise and worship songs in the description box below. And those songs are the songs that I'm leaning on. I have a praise and worship playlist. It's on iTunes though, so I don't even know how I would share that. If you know, put that in the comments below. I love my praise and worship playlist. It really helps me set in the mood. So I'm gonna eat up my breakfast and listen to some praise and worship tunes.
Worthy of every song we could ever sing. Worthy of all the praise we could ever bring. Worthy of every breath we could ever breathe.
Now that my breakfast is over, I'm going to be doing my morning prayer routine. I used to have a longer prayer routine before the epidemic, but I started doing something that is my other tip, which is my Bible study and I, who are also my best friends, have been doing nightly prayer meetings. So a lot of the prayers I said in the morning, we've actually brought into our nightly prayer together. So I'm just saying my courtship prayer. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this, but I found this prayer card when I was like 22, so 10 years ago. And it's a courtship prayer card, and I love the prayer on the back. It's for your dating life and for the person that you're gonna end up marrying. And Matt, I gave one, I had two, and I gave one to Matt to pray also. So we pray that every day, not together, but we both pray it. So I pray that in the morning, and then I like to do a little bit of journaling. So I love my journal. I have had journals since I was 9 years old, and what I end up doing in my journal most days is I read the gospel, the daily gospel. I'm Catholic, so we have the USCCB. If you go to their website, you can click on like today's readings, and it gives you the readings from the Bible that everyone in the Catholic Church is reading all over the world. So I do the day's readings. I do a quick little reflection in here, and then I write down my goals for the year every day. So that's what I'm gonna do right now as my morning prayer. After my prayer and readings are done, I go to work, which is on the other side of the couch. So I'll show you my little work setup. So this corner of the couch is my work setup. I put this on my lap and I do my work like that. And then I have my two screens, and I have a laptop that powers the two screens, but it's like behind that on the end of the couch. And then I have my little prayer card that I pulled one night when I was feeling really sad, and it says, "Call to me and I will answer you," and my blue light glasses also. So that's my work setup, and I have my own little headset with my microphone. So I'm all set, and it's quite cozy in here, and Tucker will normally snuggle with me while I work. He sits in that little corner. I use the pillow for my back, and it's been quite a nice experience. So now that you've seen my office, I actually love my work setup. I love my work from home. I feel very fortunate that I have that. And actually the table that you saw with my two screens rolls and rolls away, put away and like organized. I didn't have that much room in my apartment for it in the first place, but it's actually awesome, and it's been such a huge, huge blessing to me. And what's cool is, like, with the connections, I can actually unplug my work laptop and put my personal laptop connected to everything too on the weekends, so I can get work done on my YouTube channel and things like that, like creating content that way. So I've been very fortunate with this work setup, and I'm very grateful that I get to work from home, and I know I'm privileged for that, and I am very grateful for that. Another thing I've been doing during the quarantine is talking to lots of family and friends. One thing that's nice about being home is I'm not busy going out and running around and driving here and there and running errands. I can't do any of that. So I've been able to connect with family and friends that I normally don't get to connect with as often. I had a call today with my friends from New York that I normally don't get to talk to. I live in Austin, Texas, but I used to live in New York, and I love my friends, and it's just been really nice to get to have longer conversations with them and be more present in their lives. I also got to FaceTime with my twin sister. She's a nurse in New York City. Please, please, please pray for her and the other nurses, especially in New York City, because they're facing the worst of it. They have 8 million people in New York City. And although they are sending out that ship, it's just really important that we pray, because they need our prayers. Katie, you want to say hi to my vlog? There's Buster. Oh, they wouldn't hear that because I have my Bluetooth headphones on. But I'm making a video about things I'm doing to help myself during the quarantine that are keeping me positive. Okay, I love you. Mwah. Bye. Another thing I've been doing every day, which has been really helping me, is moving my body. I'm either doing pop sugar workouts from YouTube, which I'll link their channel below. They have really fun workouts. I love doing a good dance workout. Or I go on a walk with Tucker. Actually, I've been going on a walk with Tucker every day. I have been going on a walk or a run. And I haven't run in years, but it's just been something that's been really helping me with anxiety, is just to expel like a lot of energy. And Tucker and I have been loving the walks and the runs, but it's currently pouring outside, which is not fun for either of us. So we're not gonna be doing that. So I'm gonna go change my clothes and put on a pop sugar workout. I just completed my workout. I'm about to change back into my sweater because I'm a little chilly. It's a cold day in Austin today. And then I'm gonna make some lunch. I feel like people react to stress two different ways. They either stress eat or they don't eat because they're stressed out. And I feel like I've never been non-eater, but it's created, like the worry has actually subsided my appetite, especially for myself who normally likes to eat quite a bit. I've been making sure I eat 3 meals a day and taking my vitamins every day because it's so important to keep your health up in times like this, when your health is like actually going to be a big determining factor on how you fare through this time. I highly recommend, if you're like me and you're struggling to have an appetite, make sure to eat 3 meals a day, and make sure to take your vitamins if you have access to vitamins, and just do what you can to create as healthy of a lifestyle and body as you can, so that, God forbid, if you do get COVID-19, you are starting at a very healthy point. Another thing that I've been doing every day, because as I said, I've been making prayer like my second job, and I believe in the power of prayer and what it can do for this world. So I have been praying the Rosary every day. It's our most powerful prayer in the Catholic faith. It is a sword against evil, and I'm so grateful that I have the Rosary and that I can be a prayer warrior for Jesus and the Blessed Mother. So I'm going to pray the Rosary, something that I've been doing and I felt really called to. I actually felt called to for months, and I talk about this in my video, to film Rosary Novena videos. It's actually the most requested video people have asked me to do. Because of everything that's happened, I had already filmed the videos, but I hadn't had the time to edit them because those videos took me hours hours to edit. I mean, I've had the time, which is, you know, there are condolences in this time, and I feel like God has really called me to YouTube. Like, God has seriously called me to be like making content and being positive, because I believe God has given me a very optimistic attitude for a reason to spread that and make other people feel good. And it's, as I said in the beginning of this video, it's not because I don't have bad days or bad moments. I do, but I think I'm very good about being able to turn them around, and it's because of the hard years that I went through with an eating disorder and all that other stuff. And so I'm so grateful that I have these coping skills that I've developed over the years from very hard times I've had to be positive. So I'm going to pray the rosary right now, and I'm actually going to film it because I have the joyful, glorious, and sorrowful mysteries up right now that you can pray along with me right now. And then I'm putting in petition, which is 27 days in petition, but I have to film the ones that are the joyful, glorious, and sorrowful in Thanksgiving. I still have to film those, so I'm going to be doing that in my daily rosary. So I'm just going to pray the rosary and do the rosary novena for that. So I'm in my office, and I just completed my rosary novena video, and I prayed the rosary, which is, again, as I said, a very powerful prayer, and I highly recommend you take it up. If you're not Catholic, you can still pray the rosary. It's something, I know a lot of people that aren't Catholic that have a devotion to Mary and feel connected to her and want to pray the rosary. And I think, obviously, like, we would love to see you in the church, and I'd love to see you connected to Jesus Christ, but I also understand that, you know, journeys take time and you guys have your own beliefs. But I, of course, encourage you to highly pray the rosary. It's such a powerful prayer, and I think it can really change our world for the better. My other tip for you guys is to have a hobby. So for me, my hobby right now is making YouTube videos and editing YouTube videos. It takes a lot of my time, and I'm grateful for that because I feel very passionate about it, and it's something that I can be doing while I'm at home quarantined. Another thing you could be doing, I have a ton of color pencils, and I love to I have a coloring book. I like to color and listen to praise and worship music, or listen to an audiobook. I love Audible. I have a membership to that, and I listen to audiobooks all the time. Or you could be reading. I love to read. There's so many good books out there, and you can either download it on your Kindle, you can have the Kindle app on your phone, you could have the Kindle app on your iPad, or I think there's like Apple Books or something like that. So there's tons of reading options for you. And also, I know in Austin at least, the public library allows you to download digital books. So you don't need to go to the library, even because you can't right now. You can actually access books digitally during the quarantine, and you can also access audiobooks through your library. So those are two good services, especially because they're free. I'm actually gonna start editing some of my videos now. I have tons of video. I had a backup of videos before all of this happened, so God has given me time to actually work on those things. Although I haven't had that much of an appetite, I have actually been craving sweet things. I think the stress of everything, you just want comfort. So I'm still following Weight Watchers, and the way I've been managing the sweet craving, when I haven't been eating that much, but anyway, I also just eat the serving. So I got these Glutino, basically Oreos, but they're gluten-free because I'm gluten-free, I have celiac disease. I've gotten these Glutinos gluten-free Oreos, and I've been eating 2 a night with a cup of decaf coffee, and it's just been such like a nice treat, and it feels like a luxury, and I'm very grateful that I have them, and I'm very grateful that I'm able to treat myself during this time because I know a lot of people can't. I'm gonna get ready for my group chat and have my little treat, my Oreo treat. My nightly little treat. It's a decaf coffee and my 2 gluten-free Glutino Oreo kind of things. And I'm about to jump on nightly prayer with my friends, which has been a huge help. So this is my other tip. Find friends to connect with every night. You can rotate people. It's been really nice because me and my friends from my Bible study, who are also my best friends in Austin, have been praying every night through Google Hangout together. We've been basically doing the Blessed Is She. So I want to show you what we've been praying. We've been praying the Blessed Is She devotional every night. We read it together and reflect upon it for Lent, the Lenten devotional. We pray the Litany of Trust, which I share the information for that in my prayers for COVID-19 that you can be praying. I can also put it in the description box below. The Sisters of Life wrote this. Then we're also praying the consecration to Our Lady of Schoenstatt. Our Lady of Schoenstatt, there is a shrine, a Schoenstatt shrine in Austin, Texas that I'm very attached to. I love going there. And I had a dream one night months ago that the Blessed Mother was coming over the TV and telling me that miracles would happen if I prayed this prayer daily. And that then she just showed me all these things on the TV, like all these big events. But it's funny because I don't really remember the events. Like the event, I just remember her showing me things, but I don't remember what they were. But I do remember the message that miracles would happen. So I know that's kind of like a crazy thing, and I didn't really think much of it. I thought it was just for me, but then I started going to the shrine more often, praying there. And I started, at the shrine they give these out, or you can get like little like business card size prayers of these. So I started taking the business size prayers and handing them to people who I knew would pray them. But I'll put the description in the description box, this prayer, so that you can be praying it, because maybe the Blessed Mother called it for me to do that for a reason. I do have a YouTube channel that I am putting out things to the world. And then we're also praying the novena to Our Lady of Lourdes, which is one of the novenas that I suggested in my COVID-19 video too. So that's what we're praying. I'm gonna jump on the Hangout right now because I'm late. Deliver me, Jesus.
From disbelief in your love and presence.
Deliver me, Jesus.
From the fear of being asked to give more than I have.
Deliver me, Jesus. I just finished prayer with my friends, and now I'm gonna wrap it up for the evening and read a book. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Please let me know in the comments below what you're currently doing that's helping you stay positive and sane during this crazy time. I am praying for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel and ring the bell notification so you can stay up to date with my latest videos. I have a video every Wednesday, and then I have an extra video every week, sometimes more than one. Like in this quarantine time, there's been a lot of content coming out. So thanks again, and until next time, bye.